let the light shine through.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. OMG, I'm so freaking happy to finally be back here sitting down filming for you guys. You guys don't know how great it feels to be back on camera and talking to you guys. I've missed you so much. You guys, this is the look that I created today. It's super fun and just, I don't know, I really wanted to create something really different, something out of my comfort zone, something that added a pop of color but still like neutral, you know what I mean? So yeah, this is the look that I created today. If you guys are interested in learning how to create this makeup look, then just please keep on watching. So the first thing we're going to do, of course, is prep and prime the face. I am going to be using the new 3-in-1 Hangover spray from Too Faced Cosmetics and Hangover primer. They did send these to me a few days ago and I was super excited to see this in my mail because I've been dying to try these, as well as their new setting powder. So we are going to be using these today in this video. I'm actually going to be using a lot of new products in this video, so just warn you guys. So here is how the Hangover primer looks like. This will be like my first time ever like trying any primers from Too Faced Cosmetics. This is how it looks like. So it's not clear or anything. It literally looks like a moisturizer, which you can also use this just by itself as a moisturizer. You really don't have to like just use this as a primer. I like how it feels like tacky kind of, because that's how I know my makeup is gonna like stick on to the primer and it's going to last a long time. So hopefully that does happen. Alright, and the next thing I'm going to apply all over the face is their setting spray, and this is how it looks like. It's a pretty bottle, actually. Pretty bottle. And I'm just going to apply this all over the face. Alright, so for foundations, I am going to be using the matte and poreless foundations from Maybelline, and I am in the shade 228 and 332. It depends how tan I am. Usually my shade is 228 if I'm like a bit tan, but when I go darker I do use the 332. But today I am going to be mixing both of these together. I did just recently purchase these foundations like 2 weeks ago and I have been completely obsessed with them. Honestly, it does get rid of your pores, or at least minimizes them, and it is a matte finish with these foundations. Sometimes when I do buy foundations that are matte, I still have to set them because it really doesn't tend to like dry as I want it to, or like stay on as I want it to. I feel like it will slide throughout the day, but this foundation really does stay put into your skin. So I really do recommend this foundation, you guys. You guys need to go try these out if you are oily and want to get rid of your pores. I highly recommend these foundations. So I really wanted to do this chit chat video for you guys because I know I really don't have any of these kinds of videos on my channel, at least that I know of. No, I don't think so. Like actually sit down with you guys, do my makeup as I talk to you guys about like what I'm up to and all that good stuff. Usually I don't do these kinds of videos because I swear to you guys, I get so into like doing my makeup that like I really can't talk when I do my makeup. Like, I don't know. And I do that too with like if someone watches me do my makeup, like one of my friends, and like we're having a conversation, I have to like stop and then talk to them because I just forget what I'm saying because I'm just so focused into what I'm doing. So I'm going to try. But if this video doesn't go well, then I'll just have like separate videos talking to you guys, you know, and without me doing makeup. A lot of you have been asking me where I've been, why haven't I been filming. You guys miss me and I miss you guys too so much. Honestly, the reason why I haven't been filming is just it's just really complicated. Really hard because, you know, we live with my boyfriend's parents. And you know, when I film, like, I like to have everything done in a certain way, so it's really hard to film here at their house, especially when there's so much noise going on. Oh my god, I cannot stress this enough. Like, they have, like, my boyfriend's parents have 4 or 5 dogs. I don't even know. That's how many dogs they have. But they have a lot of dogs, and like, they're the ones that make most of the noise in the house. And you know, I cannot be filming that way, because obviously you guys are going to be hearing the dogs in the background like 24/7. You can actually hear the dogs in some of my videos here on my channel, and it's just really annoying. Like, you know, I want my videos to be perfect, so it's really hard to like not have sound coming from the background, because the house is just, it's a small house, so if you could hear everything in here, it's really hard for me to find days where there's no noise at all. Everyone is just like minding their own business. But you know, it's their house. I don't want to be like, hey, I'm filming today, can you not make noise in the house? Like, I don't know, I feel rude telling them that, because it's their house, you know. So I'm really respectful towards that. I want them to, you know, not feel like uncomfortable, like, oh wow, she needs to film this day or whatever. I'm sure they will understand. My mother-in-law and father-in-law are really understandable. Like, if I was to tell them, like, I feel like they would really understand and be like, hey, you know, she's filming today or whatever. But it's their house. I don't want to be disrespectful in any way possible, and I'm sure the dogs are going to be making noise throughout the day, the whole entire day. So I don't even bother. But the days that I do film, you guys, is when they actually leave, when they leave to Mexico, which they go to Mexico like, oh my god, like back and forth all the time. They love it over there. Those are the times where I really take advantage of filming, because no one's home. They take the dogs too, so it's just like perfect. So I think about you guys every single day. Like, when I don't film, I'm like, oh my god, what do I do? Like, I just feel like this, just like anxiety of like, I need to film, and I just can't. And then it just sucks. So, and I feel like I needed to give you guys an explanation for the reason for why I can't film like frequently, or why, you know, sometimes I go a while not filming. And I feel like I owed you guys that, because you guys are my supporters, my motivators. You guys, you know, always wondering what I'm doing. So don't worry, I'm trying my best to work everything out, I swear. Alright, so now we're going to move on to concealer. And I actually went to Ulta the other day because I was running out of my Anastasia concealer in 1.0. You guys know I'm obsessed with that concealer. I use that on like all of my videos. And they did not have that concealer in stock like always, but they did have the Tarte Tape Shape concealer. So I haven't tried it yet, so I was just like, maybe this is a sign that I need to fucking try this shit. So I did end up getting it finally, and I did get it in Fair Neutral. I really like super bright concealers. I don't like them like a shade lighter than me. Usually I go 2 shades lighter with concealers, or maybe up to 3, because I really like that to be super highlighted underneath the eye area. So alright, kind of scared a little bit, so just going to apply that. Whoa, this is a really like some thick shit, you know? I like it. Alright, I like it so far. I'm really scared on trying new things, you guys. I think that's why, like, I really don't try new stuff frequently, because I'm just scared. Like, it's just so scary trying new stuff, because you just never know what's gonna work out. But then again, it's good to try new things, because that's how you find your favorite shit, you know? So far, I really like the consistency of it and how it feels. It really feels like thick. It doesn't feel too liquidy, so that's good for me, because you guys know I love thick concealers. I'm just going to grab my beauty blender, and I'm going to start blending this out. Alright, so far this concealer looks pretty good to me. I really have nothing bad to say about it, but I do always like to add like a second coat with my concealer, with any concealer actually that I use. So I'm just gonna add one more just to see how full coverage this can be. Alright, so I just finished blending everything out, and I do have to say I am really impressed with this concealer, and I actually am really in love with it as well. And I'm not just saying that because everybody is just saying that. I really wanted to try this out for myself because I know sometimes people can be playing games, you know. My under eye area looks amazing right now. I just love how it just covered up really well, and it really looks so flawless under my eye area right now. I don't know if it will actually replace the Anastasia concealer in 1.0. I do have to say that. I don't know, I'm just really obsessed with that concealer. I really love that shade and just the consistency of it, just like this one. So both of these have really been, well, are considered my favorites so far. Like honestly, like honest to God, this concealer is really good. I'm going to go ahead and start contouring the face, and we are going to be using this foundation to contour the face. This is the N8 from L'Oreal Paris. This is the True Match foundation. Alright, and I'm just going to apply this all over the forehead a little bit and on the cheekbones. And I'm going to be using this Morphe brush in G1 to blend all this out. Alright, so to set the under eye area, I'm going to be using the new Too Faced Born This Way setting powder. I'm really excited to see how this works because you guys know I am obsessed with the Laura Mercier, and I feel like I'm trading that powder right now because I'm using this one, but you know, we gotta try new stuff. So if this one does replace the Laura Mercier, I'm going to be shook because ain't nobody is replacing my Laura Mercier. I swear that is the best powder in the entire world. So let's see how this works. Alright, so far this powder really does look like the Laura Mercier, just like the tone that it has. And I know that probably this is going to be a good powder because the consistency of it is not like a super powdery texture. It's actually like almost as thick as the Laura Mercier one. So hopefully this works out good. So alright, so I did already set my entire face with this new Too Faced Born This Way setting powder, and my thoughts about it so far, I do have to say the powder is a little bit more fine than the Laura Mercier powder. What I mean by that is that this powder is just a little bit more thinner than the Laura Mercier. The Laura Mercier does have a more thicker consistency, and me personally, I love that because it gives me more, I know that that's going to control the oils from coming through way much more than a fine powder. So I really like this one. I don't know if it will replace the Laura Mercier. I mean, this powder is not bad at all. I really like that. As you can see on my face, it's set pretty good underneath the eye area and everything else. No, I will have to keep trying this out to see like if I really love it, because right now I love it, but I'm not like super obsessed with it. Alright, so moving on to contour, I am going to be using this powder from Too Faced as well. This one is the Chocolate Soleil Medium Deep Matte Bronzer. It smells delicious. It looks like this. And I'm going to be using my favorite brush to contour the face. This is the Morphe M437 brush. And to warm up my face a little bit more, I'm going to be using this Dark Tan Mineralized Skin Finish Powder from MAC Cosmetics. And I'm going to be applying this with my favorite blush brush and bronzer brush from Morphe. This is the M555 brush. Alright, so my nose contour and eyebrows are finally done. I look human, okay? But I am going to let you guys know what I use for my brows since I do get asked. I did use the Anastasia Dip Brow in Soft Brown. And for highlight, I did use this one right here. This one is from the Chocolate Bar palette from Too Faced. Wow, I'm using a lot of Too Faced products today. I swear to God, this is not a sponsored video. Moving on to the eyes, we are going to be using the 35B palette from Morphe. I'm going to be using this yellow shadow because I think this is the best transition color if you really want your makeup look to really pop out, especially if you are using very vibrant colors. And the blending brush we're going to be using is the Morphe M513. This is one of my favorite blending brushes from Morphe. We are going to blend this all out, this transition color, all over the crease. So we're going to bring this all the way into the inner corner and the outer corner. I also did bring up the transition color just a little bit more higher up, just so whenever we do the smoky eye, that transition shade will still be able to be noticeable. Alright, so the next transition color we're going to be using is this orangey shade right here, and we are going to pop that on into the crease as well and blend it together with that yellow tone that we used. I am dragging the shadows into the inner corner because, like I said, this is going to be a smoky eye look, so you want everything to frame the eye shape. So just make sure you blend everything really nicely. And I'm also going to drag the eyeshadows just a little bit more outward because you guys know I really like that flared, winged out eye look effect. Alright, and the last shade that we're going to be using from the 35B palette is this red one right here, and we're going to be applying it the same way like how we've been doing with the rest of the eyeshadows. And now going in with the Master Palette by Mario from Anastasia Beverly Hills, I am going to be taking this one right here. This one is called Violeta, and I'm going to be adding this all over the lid as well. Alright, so the eye look is pretty much done. I'm just going to clean up the edges right here like I already did with this eye. And I do like to clean the edges up with my NC25 Studio Fix powder from MAC Cosmetics. And I just take a flat brush like this one, and I just like to just buff that out and just make a line like this. And it just makes it so much cleaner underneath. So going back in with the 35B palette from Morphe, I'm going to be taking these two shadows right here, the yellow and the orange, and I'm going to be applying this on the lower lash line. I'm going to focus mainly on the outer corner just because that's just how I like my eyes to be. I don't really like applying so much eyeshadow right here into the inner corner just because it kind of closes my eyes out a little bit. And you guys know I really like that flared out look, so just applying more of the eyeshadow on the outer corner, it's really going to open up my eyes. And the brush that I'm going to be using to apply the shadows on the lower lash line, this is my favorite brush from Morphe as well. This is the R41 brush. And the last shadow we're going to be applying on the lower lash line is Violeta right here from the Master Palette by Mario. So now I was thinking about just leaving it like this, all matte, but I wasn't really feeling it. I wanted to be extra as fuck with this makeup look. So what I do want to add to it is from the Make Believe in Yourself palette from Tarte. Yeah, I'm thinking about using Marble, which is like this greenish shadow. Let's see, I am going to be applying it with my finger, and I'm only going to be applying this on the center. Alright, so for the inner corner highlight, I'm going to be taking this shadow right here. Alright, so this is the fun part. We are going to be adding pop of color to this makeup look, and the thing that I'm going to be using to do so is eyeliner, of course. This is for the Vivid Bright eyeliner from NYX Cosmetics. Alright, so the eyeliner is pretty much done, but I do want to go extra with this makeup look. I think that it will look good like this, but what the heck, you know, I'm already doing something very like colorful and stuff. So I did want to go ahead and add the yellow Vivid Brights eyeliner to this makeup look as well. Only on the top and then on the wing. And the eyeliner I'm going to be using is this one by NYX right here. This is their Jet Black Waterproof Gel Liner, Smudger, whatever you want to call it, liner. Alright you guys, so I did already apply the lashes. I did use the Miss Lashes in 102Bs and the 190s as well. So for the lips, I'm going to be using from the Too Faced Melted Matte Liquid Lipstick Collection. I'm going to be using Cool Girl and Holy Chic. And I'm going to be applying Cool Girl all over the entire lips and then Holy Chic on the center to kind of pump up my lips a little bit more. Alright, and last but not least, I'm going to be spraying the Hangover 3-in-1 setting spray all over the entire face, just so everything can just work in together, you know? So, alright. Alright you guys, so that was it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned a lot of cool things from this video as well. I did just want to give you guys an overview of the few new products that I tried out in this video, just in case you guys are interested in purchasing them. So let's go ahead and review. So the Too Faced Hangover Primer, it did work really great on my skin. Honestly, my skin right now looks really amazing. The Hangover Primer, the setting spray, and the setting powder are actually supposed to be used all together. Like, they worked really good if you use them all together. And I highly agree with that. And the spray, actually, let me tell you guys something about setting sprays really quickly. I really don't believe in setting sprays. I believe that the main product that keeps your makeup on all day long is the powder that you use and how you set your makeup. I really never ever use setting spray on myself, but honestly I see a difference in this one and it actually feels like it's working. And that's another thing too with setting sprays with me. I feel like I'm just spraying water on myself, like I'm really not, it's really, nothing really is happening. But with this one, I actually felt something happening and actually felt like my makeup was intact to my face. I don't know if that's normal or what, but it actually felt like a setting spray. Like it set into my skin. You can actually feel it. And I mean, I can't really give you guys like a full-on review of this product because I just sprayed it on my face, so I really wouldn't know how it would work the entire day. But I will definitely let you guys know, although for the moment that the few moments or minutes that I applied this to my face, I actually felt a difference. It did not feel like any other setting spray like I've tried before, including the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, which is my personal favorite. The powder that I used as well, it's really good. I highly recommend all of these to try out. They're really good, and I have nothing bad to say about none of these products. And as for the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, I'm in love. I really am. There's nothing bad I have to say about this product either. It really does work amazingly. So all the new products that I tried today are a 5-star for me, and I approved them all for sure. But that was pretty much it for this video, you guys. I thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys soon in my next video. Bye guys.